Let's go to Tim, who is on the line. Hey, Tim, man, you're on with Joe Walsh.
Hey, Joe. Listen, I'm trying to wrap my head around the fact that as a conservative talking to a conservative, it would be better to turn the country over to, absolutely unhinged progressive.
Hey, Timmy, let me cut to the chase and answer your question. Then I'll give you the floor. And I understand that you and I respect your opinion, you and I will never agree on this. To me, Donald Trump is a dictator. He is a lawless authoritarian. He believes he's above the law. He'll break any law. He believes he's unaccountable. Now, Tim, I know you disagree with me, but to me, and that's what I think, that's a hell of a lot more dangerous, having that kind of person in the White House, than a Democrat whose policies I disagree with. Neither one I'm going to be happy with, but I find a lawless authoritarian much more dangerous. Fire away, man.
Well, I see the Constitution staying in place in 4 years under Trump. I see the Constitution torn into bits and pieces and flushed down the toilet with the unhinged, ideologues we have coming into the Democratic Party now. So I don't see how, as a conservative, you can say, well, I'll put the opposition party in place, even though they'll probably, put 2 more states in. They'll put in judges that are completely inappropriate. They'll take care of the First Amendment will be gone. The Second Amendment will be gone. The Fourth Amendment will be gone. The 14th Amendment will be gone. I mean,
Timmy, just to respond to one thing you just said, no president in my lifetime has attacked the First Amendment like Donald Trump. None. He goes after media people all the time, telling media people that you're talking about a guy in government, the president, and he every day he says that media person should be fired. CNN should be out of business. He goes after free speech. He goes after a free press like no president in my lifetime has done. You continue.
Cancel culture lives at CNN and is practiced at MSNBC. But I mean, I don't.
But Timmy, and Tim, I'm no fan of CNN. But are you comfortable having a president say, using the power of his office to say CNN should be out of business? Are you comfortable having a government official demand that a private media company be run out of business?
No, but Tucker Carlson had to run for his life and move his family because of the Democratic Party. So
Boom, but not exactly, and that's bad, but that's not somebody in government. That's just crazy-ass people out here who wouldn't let Tucker enjoy a meal. But that's not First Amendment stuff. First Amendment, Tim, applies to the government stifling speech. And there's nobody, thanks, Tim, I'll give you the final word. There's nobody bigger and more powerful in the government than Donald Trump. But you and I, my friend, and it's got to be a leap of faith. Like, even though you and I disagree on Trump, I have no doubt that you're a committed conservative. What I need you to believe is, even though I abhor Trump, I'm still a conservative. You and I probably agree on most issues. I'll give you the final word.
But you're unleashing the antithesis of what you and I believe in. You're unleashing that onto the country for possibly 8 years, with damaging the United States to turning it into some country that is nothing like the United States is and should be. It'll be a completely different nation with completely different laws, completely different cultures, completely different morals. I mean, I just don't understand the position that you and the alumni 43 take, and
I don't speak for any of them, and I don't know them, and a lot of them aren't conservatives. I'm only speaking for me. I'm a proud Tea Party conservative. Tim, thanks for checking in. I mean it. I love it when you call 844-305-7800. Tim, I'm just speaking of me. And yeah, you know what, man? I hate being in this position. This sucks because I'm not a Democrat, and I'm not a liberal. And I'm not a progressive. And I don't believe in gun control. And I don't believe in free college for everybody. I could go on and on down. I don't believe in Medicare for all. I am a Tea Party limited government conservative, and it sucks. Partly this sucks that I am in a position where I am working my ass off to try to get Joe Biden elected president. Somebody who I respect. I think Biden's a good, decent man, but somebody who I fundamentally disagree with on the issues. But here am I. I'm in this position, Tim, of working my ass off to help get Biden elected, knowing that the consequence of that could be, damn well probably will be, a Democrat president and a Democratic Senate. And they will be advocating policies, almost all of which I won't agree with. And very respectfully, I'll be in a position where I'll have to respectfully push back on their policies. It sucks, Tim, that I'm in this position. But you know who put me in this position? That lawless, corrupt, pathological liar in the White House. Yeah, right? Because I consider him to be a bigger threat. Like, Tim, if you give me my choice, like, I can have a president who will push free college for everybody, or I can have a president who believes he's above the law. Well, I don't like free college for everybody, but I cannot live with a president who believes he's above the law. That's an easy one. I'm going to work against the president who believes he's above the law. Like, if you put in front of me, I can have, you can have Bernie Sanders pushing whatever kind of socialist policies Bernie wants to push, or I'm going to have a guy in the White House who publicly sides with Vladimir Putin over our own people. Like, if I had my choice, Tim, between Putin's puppet or Bernie Sanders, I'll take Bernie Sanders all day long. I don't want a president who does what Russia tells him to do. I don't want a president who invites foreign governments to screw with our elections. I don't want that. I cannot live with a president who lies every time he opens his mouth. I cannot live with a president who uses his office to enrich himself. I can't live with a president who believes he can break any law he wants to break. Tim, I guess what I'm saying, my friend, and I'm glad you called, that's a much bigger threat to me than free college or tax increases. 844-305-7800. But Tim, dang, I'm glad you're listening, and I'm glad you called.